If y'all want us to believe that all these women out here selling out arenas, talking about you, I don't need you, I'm independent, I could do bad by myself. If you think they not going home to a husband, you are the most confused generation, period.
Tyrese exposes how record labels and female artists, rappers, musicians push an agenda of I don't need no man, hate husbands, marriage, and promote toxicity, including 304 behavior.
Y'all seen what happened with Ciara when she released that song? And they like, I'm so confused, and that's no disrespect to her. We all understand that the record labels is like, if you as a female artist want to be SZA, Summer Walker, Aiko, or this or that, and all these different women out here who keep going and bashing men in their songs, Jasmine Sullivan, Mary J. Blige, if you want to sell out arenas, they not buying love right now. They don't want to hear about how much you love your husband that you're actually going home to.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
These women ain't going home by themselves. Okay? I bust the windows out your car. And after I bust the windows out his car, I'm going home because I love you. And I hate that we even took shit to that level.
I just released a video titled TikTok Hates Wives and Married Couples. Now we can extend that to record labels, modern women in general. Because you might think, well, what's the problem? Why can't people just smash who they want, live how they want? Because they're out here having kids. Because they're out here creating broken homes and families. While they're telling you to be single, independent, and have a hot girl summer, they're definitely making sure that they secure a man before having that baby. But I released a video on this topic. Do you guys remember this video?
Okay, y'all. So real quick, I was on Chicago Media Takeout last night, and I saw a video of a young lady. I don't know her name. So I guess she's a rapper from Chicago, just got signed. And Cardi B was here recently doing a feature and a video with this young lady, right? I'm reading through the comments, but I go listen to the song, and I get that as Black women, for a very long time, we've been put in positions where we've had to, kind of be masculine in some ways, not all, because of survival, right? Simply because of survival. I get that. I'm one of those. I'm the oldest child, oldest grandchild. I'm in positions often where it's like I have to take on more than I necessarily would want to. I get that part. But that has never taken away from me being a lady. You know what I mean? I ain't never wanted to be hard. Why the f*** I want to be so tough? Why y'all? So here's the thing. I'm saying this, well, I'm asking because I get it's being pushed in the music. It's being pushed on television. It's really being pushed through other Black women that this is the mindset you need to have. And you need to be a bad bitch. You need to be a bad this, bad that. Like, you know what I mean? I saw a video where these girls from Chicago, like that Moscow 2 song, I hate that shit. I tell my daughter, turn that shit off, and I'm not playing. Why do y'all want to be in videos throwing up gang signs and pointing guns at the camera and shit like that? When if you look at how shit be moving sometimes in the streets of Chicago, these girls getting smoked. Do you hear me? I mean, walking them down. They ain't giving no passes. But y'all steady want to play in this shit. Like, y'all be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And then when you read the stories later on, it be like, mother of 2, mother of 3, shot down in. But look at the shit that y'all doing. Like, I don't think and I understand a lot of these females, like, we can sit here and make it seem like they have no guidance and no influence and a lot of times that be bullshit. It be straight cap. Like, a lot of these motherfuckers coming from 2-parent homes with a mom and daddy that love them or a grandmama that love him, it's somebody, but they gravitate to the shit that they feel is going to be accepted in the streets. Clout is a hell of a drug. I'm so serious. Clout is a hell of a drug. And so many of these young ladies just be wanting so badly to be one of the guys. Are you me? I was riding through. I stay out west. I'm riding in a particular area, and it's a joint. It's chicks sitting on crates outside with these dudes, not even thinking, like, and I don't know if they be thinking or not, but a lot of these females, like, y'all know y'all basically like sitting ducks. Y'all like a target. Sit next to these dudes. Y'all here's my thing. Now y'all know I've been on these streets working with these kids for a long time. It's 19 years. My girls who really come from this shit, like I'm talking about real trench babies, and they grew up in this, they don't want no parts of the streets. They don't want no parts of the streets. I'm telling you, those are the ones that be like, man, OG, Mama Pooh, can you help me get in this program? Or can you help me get in school? Or can you help me get this job? They don't want no parts of that shit because they know what it's like already. It's the ones who have some access or some resources to someone. They have somebody who really care about them that want to go off the deep end because they have such a yearning for a life that they don't have to live. And
real quick, man, I just want to pause it and say, when it comes to the culture, especially in music, I think we all have seen, and I've definitely noticed myself, the increase and growing popularity of like these very masculine female rappers. You guys know what I've said in the past. I love music. And if you guys remember my opinion when it came to rap music, you know, I've confessed that I try my best to make sure that I stay away from toxic rap music. I do listen to rap when I work out, but it's getting to the point now where I'm thinking I might need to take like a hard stance the older I get just on modern rap, just because of how much it contradicts what I actually believe, right? Because at first I thought, you know, it's entertainment and I don't go to watch movies about killers and want to repeat the shit in real life. But I think especially in the Black community now, it's to the point where I'm realizing just how much this actually affects society as a whole, just how much music actually affects young men and women. And as somebody who wants and plans to have a family, it's like, do I really want to be still listening to certain rap music? I think I might need to take a harder stance because, guys, if you look at some of what these female rap artists sound like today, the lyrics are absolutely crazy. And you might be asking, well, why are we only focusing on the female rap artists? I think that's a valid question. I don't listen to male rap artists, and at least I try my best not listen to male rap artists who are out here talking about killing other Black men, committing crimes. If I get the sense like, no, this man is doing this shit for real, I do my best to be like, no, I don't want to support this, right? Do I slip up sometimes? Yes. But again, the older I get, the more time goes on, I'm like, man, I might need to take a harder stance when it comes to rap music, man, because it's truly insane. And they know that if they can influence this masculine energy, not only the music, you see it in the movies, right? These Disney movies that they're trying to remake to not make the women appear feminine, but make them to be these masculine boss babe type women for this next generation. They're getting these chicks from all fronts. And unfortunately, when it comes to Black people in the US, they get hit the hardest. They get hit the most, right? What's masculine in the Black community often is like taken to the 10th power. So there's some truth being spoke here for sure. Let's keep listening. Good coffee.
then when something happens, I done seen girls who went away to college, came home, got in a car with a mother, was tied to the streets, and then somebody come shoot up the car. She died and he lived. Y'all gotta make it make sense. Like, y'all have to really start thinking. Y'all think this shit cute and it's really not. Like, y'all dispose. Here's what you gotta understand. Ladies, young ladies, because a lot of you grown women don't get it yet either. You are absolutely disposable to these dudes. If you around any male that know they into something they ain't got no business being into, and they allow you to be around them while they doing it, or be in the mix of anything that they have going on like that, they don't care about you. You are disposable. So when you think that is somehow him caring about you, you riding in cars with him and he know he hot, you riding in cars with him and he know he dirty, you sitting outside on the block with him, or you, if you are in that space at any time, they don't care about you at all. Let me tell you a story real quick that showed me the difference. Okay? Listen, I remember it like it was yesterday. So I go to my old neighborhood. One of the guys is like cooking or something. So everybody's just kind of outside hanging out. Now we in the alley, right? One of the guys had the garage door open. I parked my car in the alley. My homegirl not far from me. Now I had my baby with me, but she wasn't outside with me. She was in the garage with one of the guys that we grew up with. And I'm sitting on the hood of my car, and something tells me, look up the alley. So I look up the alley and I see somebody walking up and he got on all black. Immediately, I sit up, so I nudge my girl. I'm like, hey, look at Buddy coming up the alley. So she like, who is that? I'm like, I don't know. But you see how he moving, right? So I'm like, damn, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. When I say that's what happens when you outside and you drinking and you smoking and all of that, nobody was paying attention. So I'm looking, and as he gets closer, I ain't see him like move. So listen, he get closer, and we notice who it is. He comes straight over to us, right? Now, mind you, he dressed in all black. Folks is still talking. They listening to music. Ain't nobody paid attention. He came over. He said, what y'all doing back here? We like, oh, we just kicking it, you know. Woo, woo. He looked in my back seat. He said, where the baby at? I said, she in the garage. He looked at the garage. He looked back up the alley. He said, go home. When I tell y'all, I got up immediately, got my baby, put her in her car seat, and I drove off. This was one of my day ones. Me and this boy grew up together. I'm talking about since little bitty kids. And I know what type of person he is and what type of time he be on. He ain't have to tell me twice. And I wasn't waiting on nobody to co-sign and be like, oh, yeah, we need to get up out of it. No. He said, go home. Not bullshit, y'all not. I might have been in my grandma's house 30, 40 minutes before it happened. And he wasn't out there. I remember telling old girl a couple days after that, like, you realize how much he got to care about us for him to make sure that we got up out of there, that we was out the way before whatever happened. And I tell young ladies all the time, the respect from them comes from you respecting yourself, not from you wanting to be one of the guys and wanting to be outside and in the streets with them, or, you know, y'all want to go get dressed up just to stand on the block. Like, it makes no sense. Everybody want to be the Cardi B's and the hood chicks and y'all want to put the guns in the camera. That shit ain't cute. Like, if you think that's gonna make some dude respect you, baby, you disposable. You're a goofy. You're a clown to him. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't no rider. If that's what you think, no, baby, you finna take this. Whatever will come with him. This is how I know y'all don't know the difference between these internet gangsters who be all capped. They just got tattoos and a gun and be on the internet running their mouth, versus them ones who really be in this and they don't want nobody that's going to be a liability. They need assets. So if y'all tend to gravitate to this nonsense, y'all have embraced these BS rappers, especially these female rappers that feed y'all all of that nonsense, and then they go home and want to be mothers to their daughters and their kids who in private school and live in gated communities. Meanwhile, they telling everybody else kids, go suck this, go run this, make them do this, make them do that. Pull your gun out, whoop her.
Listen, I have addressed this so many times. The scam that all these women run. It's insane. Think about Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, all women who most women in the general public look up to. The thing that those three have in common, this is the craziest thing they all have in common, is that they married before they carried. They married before they carried. Drink the coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
They have husbands. Think about that. Single ladies. Right? The woman who wrote the Single Ladies Anthem. You have Nicki Minaj, who talks about how, you know, she's a boss babe, and Cardi B, all married. Just wrap your mind around the scam that's being pushed out here. And they understand that they want husbands, but when they get on camera, they want to push that I don't need a man mentality. It's one of the craziest scams that's ever hit modern culture. Let's keep listening.
It's so much more to us as black women. Y'all got to get it together. Like, why should that be something that is admirable to you? It's disgusting. It really is. And as a mother of a 13-year-old girl, I'm not trying to tell y'all how to live your life or how to raise your children. I'm saying there's a better life out there. We have to stop embracing the nonsense. And it is nonsense. And it's being fed to us through our shows and music and so-called influences. Those people are not, they're influencing you, all right, but are they teaching you anything that's going to be of value? It's not. It's really not. So I just want us to think about that, because there's so much to us as black women. Respect comes from you respecting yourself. Tap in.
All right, guys, there you go. We're going to check out some of these comments. As usual, let's see what the people have to say. What you guys think? Of course, leave your comments down below. First commenter here says, facts with the exclamation marks. I'm done with the rap community until further notice. She's done, man. She's done drinking the tea. She's ready for some coffee. Here's another comment from another person that says, I stopped listening to all hip hop from 2020 and up. Another person here added, it's the industry agenda. Music and entertainment period is used to destroy, distract, and influence a community to destroy itself. I agree with that. And I think if you understand what's going on, you got to do something, right? You can't just think it's all just music, because some of these people are really out here doing that. Then they're the ones who are pushing the fake lifestyle. I think you can't tell people what they need to do to protest what's going on. Some people may say, hey, I'm going to give it all up, right? Or because I don't want my children to believe that this is how they should live their life. Some people like myself can say, hey, you know what? When it comes to rap music, there's just certain artists that I won't listen to. I think for the sake of your conscience, you got to do something out here. You got to do something. And anything, any type of protest helps. And overall, I think speaking out against the type of mindset and recognizing that there is an obvious agenda here being pushed to masculinize women is the most powerful thing most people can do. Another comment here says, you said some real shit. The ones that really come from it don't want no parts. Another commenter here says, no, this is true. I realized this when I switched from rap to R&B. I am not masculine nor promiscuous, and I'm over it. Another comment here says, you're talking with too much sense. Another woman here says, please start a podcast. We appreciate flowers. Another man here added, I hope this message reach a lot of these you women out here. They really need to hear this. And somebody else here said, oh no, that's it. All right, guys, that was our last comment. As always, man, I'm curious. Of course, you know what you think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.